guys, Loud here, and welcome back to another Skylander lot. I didn't mean to do them right in a row, but I want this out of my room and put on the shelves. So today we got a big old lot, which has Giants, Imaginators, Sensei, Swappers, all of the above actually. But we're gonna get right into it because it's gonna be a long video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Here's the box. I'm gonna probably put it to the side because eventually you'll see them all group up in the back one by one. Okay, let's go. First one is Series 2 Whirlwind. Ew. I don't need another Whirlwind. I am missing her though. Why did they think that that horn would look cool? It's pretty much the same figure, and yeah, right here. Also, all the prices and all that are I'm using a website made by Skylander. It's a YouTuber. I'll put the video in, I'll put a pop-up for the video I use. But that's how I'm like estimating the prices and all this to see if I made bank or did not. And they all came from Quebec, so I cleaned them all, and yeah, because they're not French no more. Hey, I said no French! Next figure is, ooh, Chase variant, freaking washbuckler. I only have one Chase variant, so there's a lot more in here, so that's kind of cool. I don't care for Chase variants, but they are pretty cool. So what, this is like a gold washbuckler, very cool. I'm glad he's in the collection. Next is, ooh, Rebel Rouser. He actually looks a lot cooler in person. I'm gonna say that a lot, but yeah, Rebel Rouser is another stone guy. People say he sucks, but he looks pretty cool. Kind of excited. And then the next one is a trap. We got the tech hand shop. We don't have any tech traps till now, so that's kind of cool. And I kind of wanted the hand because it looks like a I-Vibe. I don't know his name. Next is Sharpshooter Terrafin or Sharpshooter Terrafin. Terrafin has a gun, so that, what not to love in there. He looks very cool. He looks a lot more beefier, but I guess that's because of his armor. But yeah, that's pretty sick. I know his vehicle's in here too, so we'll see that later. Also, I lied. His Shark Tank's not in here. I forgot. But the next one is Legendary Zulu. I didn't know this existed. Looks very cool though. See Zulu's weapon not see-through, and I love Zulu, so I ain't complaining with a Legendary Zulu. Next one is another Trap Master. Wallop. It's apparently like people's fan favorite, like best Trap Master. So I'm very excited. I don't know what he does. So obviously he has hammers, but I've never seen gameplay, and I'm very gameplay, and I'm very excited. Jesus. Next one is, owie, sharp one. We got Lightcore Whamshell. I'll show a video of him glowing. He actually glows really bright. I wouldn't expect him to get a Lightcore, but very nice. I like Whamshell to begin with. Next is a broken Chase Series 2 Sprocket. Her arm is broken, I guess. I didn't know this Chase existed. I could have lived without it, but I'm glad I got it. I don't know why they changed the silver from the gray right here, or greenish. Next is Series 2 Stock Smash. Looks a lot cooler than the first one. I'm not missing too many Series 2s now. I forgot to say that with the Series 2 Whirlwind. I'm only missing a couple Series 2 from Giants from the SSA character, so it's very cool to get another Series 2. Next one is, ooh, Quick Draw Rattleshake. This is one I wanted for a long time because Rattleshake's one of my favorite swappers. So, and he already looked cool as a blue and white, but I didn't know he glue. So I'll show a video of me make it in the dark, and I'll show you how he glows, but he looks very sick. Next one we got Hurricane Jetpack. I don't know if that's a helmet. I don't know why his face looks different. I'm guessing it's a helmet. He's got a little vacuum thing instead of his other one, which looks a lot cooler. He just looks a lot cooler. I'm not a big jetpack fan, but geez, this is actually very clean. And the next one is our first vehicle, Crypt something Cruiser, Crypt Crusher, or that's like no, Crypt Cruiser, I'm guessing. It's got 2 hands of fate, so that's very cool. I mean, it moves. That's all I care about. All I remember about this is Skylander boy and girl crushed it with some weight equipment, so not doing that. Next one is, ooh, Thornhorn Camo. It looks a lot cooler on the videos and in person. He has a very weird pose, but Camo is like my favorite SSA character, or one of my favorite characters of Skylander, so I ain't complaining. But they screwed up his like leaf tail. They made it lazy. The paint's not there, and it's just a bad pose for his tail, which is my favorite part about Camo. You can see the army growing, and then what's the next one? Night Shift. Night Shift is one I wanted for a long time. I don't know how, like, what his moves are, but he looks very cool, and I know Legendary Night Shift's in here too, so that's very cool. Alrighty, next one is a first Imaginator. Pit Boss. Looks a lot cooler in person. He actually is very sick. I didn't really want him when I saw him for the first time, but he actually looks pretty interesting. His colors are dead, but that Spectre, jeez. It's like the Eye of Sauron. Next one is, oh, I said it earlier, Legendary Night Shift. It looks a lot cooler in gold and black. A lot of characters look cooler than Legendary. But yeah, there's Legendary Night Shift. I put them right next to the original one. And the next one is one I wanted for a while. Not because I wanted her, but because she's the last one I needed for the Dark Swap Force starter pack. I needed her for a while. So it's very cool to get her in this lot. And yeah, she looks the same pretty much. She's just silver instead of green. Next thing is our first Imaginite crystal. There's quite a bit of Imaginite crystals in here. This is the water. I don't know what shapes they are. I'm not really collecting Imaginator things, but it's cool to have a lot more to create with. But yeah, there's the water one. And I see another one actually, which is a couple more actually, which is a earth, whatever shape you want to call that, and a magic, whatever you want to call that. So very cool. Next one is Legendary Roller Brawl something. I don't know. She's got a big name. I don't have the original one of this for Superchargers, but she looks cool as a legendary. Very sick. Very nice. Now the original one's vehicle is in here. I don't know if Legendary Roller Brawl has a legendary vehicle, but I do know the original one's in here, which is very cool. I like her wheels because it makes a noise when you roll it back because it's got all those spikes. Next one is another Supercharger, Lava Lance Eruptor. Probably the coolest pose of Eruptor. Eruptor has been done dirty by his poses because I don't know why. The U2s has a way better pose than any of the Skylanders. But this one's the coolest one because he's got a lance. Very cool. Shank, shank, shank. But yeah, this lot really boosts into my swap or Superchargers and my Imaginators. But the next one is one I really wanted. I either wanted Stink Bomb or Trap Shadow for so long because this is the last class I needed for Swap Force for the longest time. So I can finally get all my stars in the 3DS game. And the Trap Shadow looks so cool. He's mogging you even though he's shushing you. You know what I mean? And obviously, he's bigger in person. We got both the Crash Bandicoot figures. I don't know if they had like an expansion pack or a chest, but it's just these two. But look at Crash Bandicoot. Neo Cortex kind of sucks. You go over there. But look at Crash Bandicoot. He looks sick. He was done dirty though in the show on Netflix. That does not sound like Crash Bandicoot. Why is he Australian? Next one is we got another vehicle, sea vehicle, Reef Ripper I think it's called, or Ripper Reef. It moves. I mean that's cool. It gets annoying after a while, but it looks sick. Good job, Gilgren. Next one is, speaking of Stank Bomb, or not too long ago, Stank Bomb. For the longest time, I had an Amazon gift card, so I didn't know. I can only buy one of them. I was either going to get Trap Shadow or Stink Bomb. I was still figuring out which one, but it's nice to have both of them. So we got both of the things. Now I'm going to get these out of the way because I think these are the last Imaginite crystals, I'm pretty sure. We got two starter pack ones, the red one, and we got this little green one, the life one, which is like a different emerald kind of thingy. So it came with 6 crystals, but the next thing we're going to go at is my first ever buddy, Thumplin. I have so many minis, but this is my first buddy because it has an orange base if you didn't know. The mini, if it's a red base, it's a mini. If it's orange base, it's a buddy. So this is my first buddy ever, so that's very cool. Now, I'm probably never going to actually use a buddy, but here's one I'll probably use quite a bit. My brother liked this one a lot when we got it. It's Kaboom! You can actually stick your whole finger in here. I didn't know it was hollow, but he looks so sick. I'm actually really excited to use him. No offense to Wildfire, this guy looks a lot cooler. Now the next one's gonna be another Sensei or Imaginator, Bad Juju. I wanted the Mystic Bad Juju so long because it looks so cool, but I'll take Juju. I think she looks fun. I actually don't know what her moves is, but she looks actually not that bad. She looks pretty cool. I'm probably gonna need a cool camera because I keep saying that. But we got a couple more vehicles, actually specifically air vehicles. Holy crap, I keep grabbing them. There's 5 air vehicles. Started with the Sky Slicer with Stormblade. That looks very cool. I don't really like Sky vehicles because you can't really play with them. You just go, oh, jeez. And we got, I don't know what this is called. We got Jetpacks one, which actually moves. It sounds like it's gonna break. I hate it, but I gotta stop doing that. This one's probably the coolest one. This one's actually fun to play with. With the land vehicles, you can roll them, and this is the Clown Cruiser, which I needed. Very shiny, actually. And then with the sea ones, they got a small effect, but you can't really play with these ones. But next is, I didn't realize this at first, but we got the legendary Dragonfire Cannoneer. I thought this was the regular one at first, but it's clearly legendary. I don't know how I almost missed this. I almost put it with the duplicates, but it's very cool. It's not something I really wanted, but I don't think it changes anything, but it's cool. Now, I'm going to pull a couple legendaries out of a time, but we got starting with Legendary Bouncer. He looks so cool as a legendary, dude. Bouncer's was my favorite giant as a kid, now it's Swarm, but he's still my second favorite. But you look at him, that's sick. And then I finally wanted Grim Creeper. When I first started collecting again, he's one I really wanted. So Legendary Lightcore Creeper, ain't complaining. Legendary Stealth Elf, it looks cool, but it's unnecessary, don't do it. Oh my. Looks very cool. And then finally, god damn. Finally is Legendary Astro Blast, which is very cool. I don't know if I already showed the original Astro Blast somewhere. Maybe he's still in the box, but I know regular Astro Blast is in here too. I just realized as I set them up, Legendary Stealth Elf and Legendary Ghost or Grim Creeper kind of have the same pose. Let's get the rest of the vehicles out here because I really do not care too much about the vehicles. I guess it's only 2 more. But we got the dump truck or the thump truck. Very nice wheels. Sounds very nice. Shh. Very nice. And then we got high volt vehicle, which is kind of cool. The wheels are cool, but they don't work half the time. So it's like, why? It's a toy you can't play with. Now, it's been a while since we got some new minis. I'm not counting buddies, but we got some new minis. We got first Drobit. We had Trigger Snappy, and now we have Drobit. We don't have Spry, but we have Mini Ginny, which feels flimsy as hell and looks weird to see her without no swords. Like, what? What is this? Next things next is regular Hootloop. He looks trash compared to Enchanted Hootloop, but I'm kind of used to the Enchanted Hootloop. Same thing with the Star Strike. I'd rather the Hootloop. White and black looks so much better than this crappy purple. I like purple in this. You choose the crappiest color. Come on. Now we got a couple more magic items. This ain't all of them in the box, but we got the Crazy Train. It's not called Crazy Train. And we got the Archean Crossbow. It looks cool, but I don't know what they do. I think this is a battle pack, I think. I couldn't tell you what this is. It might be an extra level. It might be a battle pack. I really don't know. Nor do I care. Next is, I think there's only one more Trap Team core we don't have in here, and it's Fist Bump, which looks very neat and cool in person. I don't know what he does. I'm guessing he just slams. I'm guessing he's just bash with his arms. He's got 2 bashes on his arms, like what I'm guessing, but he's pretty cool. Look at the face. He's like a panda. Oh, here we are. Here's regular Astro Blast. Every time I say his name now, I think of Astrobot because of my the Astro Playroom series, but he looks very cool, but I'd rather the legendary version, but very neat. And next, I think this is a 3DS exclusive, is Punch Pop Fizz. It looks red. You think he'd look cooler red. I'm not really a big fan of it. I mean, it is what it is, but I think he'd look cooler red when he's like the beast form instead of this regular form. Now we got another Trap Master, and it's Gear Shift, who feels flimsy as hell. I don't know if he's supposed to feel like that, but very cool. I don't know what she does, but people say this is a really good Trap Master, so I'm very excited. But I still like Jawbreaker, so I don't know if he's going to be Jawbreaker. Now here's kind of a variant. This is new. I do have Series 1 Chill, but I barely noticed this when I put it back in the box. I don't know how I saw that. She got purple lips, which if you don't know is like a factory, not malfunction, but some factories made her lips blue, some factories made them purple, and the purple is a variant, and I didn't have the purple one, so I might keep it, might not. It's technically a duplicate, but it's technically new, so what do I do with it? Now, do we still have some giant Series 2s? But first things first is Hex. It actually doesn't look that bad. It's cool seeing the things go around her with her arms like that. It's better pose than the Series 1. And then you got Series 2 Wrecking Ball, which ain't too much different. It is better than the original, but he's got a big-ass mouth. God damn. Munch, bro. And I don't know if this is the most expensive figure in the lot, but this is a pretty expensive figure. This is the most expensive Series 2. Dropa apparently was the last Series 2 to come out, and the Light Core apparently came out before it, which is also in this lot, actually. Right here, he glows there, barely glows, but it's a cool pose, I guess. He's not cooler than the Series 2, but it is what it is. And another Light Core that joined Series 2 is Light Core Hex, which also barely glows, because that's... It would have been cool seeing her glow red for no reason, even though she doesn't have any red effects in the game, I don't think. But it would have been sick. Come on, Skylanders. And now, on to Giants again. It's been a while since we've been in Giants, even though we just showed Series 2s. Gnarly Tree Rex. That's sick. The bark barely changed color, but look at the shiny blue. I think this glows orange instead of green, which is very unique. But look at him. This is sick. There's a couple more magic items I'm going to quickly go through. We got... actually, I think we already have this. This is actually a duplicate. Don't think about that. But we have the piggy bank, the diamond. We actually also have 2. Holy crap, that went flying! But the hand of fate is different. I think these both came with the train, which I don't know what Skylander comes with the train, but these are both new. Now the final 2 swappers in this, or new swappers in this, is Freeze Blade and Spyrise, and they both look sick. Like, Spyrise is obviously iconic. He's in the song in the Netflix series. And Freeze Blade looks very cool because he's like Slam Bam. It's still a bit see-through. Very excited to play with the new swappers. There's a lot of new swappers. Also, that means we have every base swapper now. So it's just variant swappers we need to get to like Jade Firecracken. Now next is Grim Creeper regular version, which looks sick. I always wanted Grim Creeper and I'm very excited to play with him. You don't know how like pumped I am. Now the next couple are all the rest of the Chase variants, which is a dusty red Drill Sergeant. I did want red Drill Sergeant for a while. He's one of like the only chases I actually wanted. Because he looks very cool. I like Drill Sergeant and he's red. I also want to get red camo, but he is expensive as hell. And then we also have a couple glow in the dark. We got this crappy one that barely glows and looks dirty. And then we got the Sonic Boom one, which is actually very sick. I'm gonna close the lights off right now and see if we can see it glow. Yeah, as I kind of figured, it's just the Sonic Boom. The Cinder barely glows, but that Sonic Boom one's very cool. Now this one's kind of like the Series 1 Chill. It ain't new, but it's Enchanted Starstrike with her arm. My original one doesn't have the arm. I'll go get it real quick, actually. Boom, there's our original one. It looks so weird seeing her with the second arm. I'm obviously gonna keep this one. This is a duplicate. I like her without no arm. But when we recollected them, only three Skylanders were broken when we started recollecting them. That was Bouncer. He doesn't glow no more. Starstrike lost her arm, and then Sprocket got decapitated, which I fixed. But I'm keeping this one as a duplicate, but I will always keep this original one, OG one, because why not? Now, before we get to my favorite part of this lot, we're gonna get a few of the last senseis, which is Air Bomber, I think his name is, Airstrike. Very cool. It's like a 2-in-1. Oh, damn, there's no pupils on that Hawk or Falcon, which is very weird. A bendy sword Ember. She looks actually pretty cool. I'm very excited. Tri-Tip. Wasn't too excited about him. He looks like Wallop to me. It's like Wallop's brother. And Dr. Crankcase. When we first saw this lot, I thought this was Robo at first because you can only see the base. I got juked, but the lot's still worth it, I'm guessing. I don't know the price right now, but I'm guessing it's worth it by the new ones. Now, my favorite part about this whole lot is its traps. Now, I already showed this one earlier. I took it from the lot. That's not the same one from this. But look how many, I'm about to show you how many traps are in this. That's a lot of gushers. Now, originally, we only have 4 traps, which is the other Chaos trap, the Life and Water, obviously, and we had a Fire trap. It's the exact same one. So now we can capture every one of the original 8 elements, not counting the Light and Dark, which we have 2 of the Earth, which is the Bunny and the Orb, very sick. 2 of the Tech, the Hand and the Scepter. 2 Fire, the other Scepter, and a Torch, the small Chaos trap that looks like crap. The Magic has a rocket and whatever the log guy is. This one has the Air Jug and the Sword, and Undead is the only one with 1, which is this little skull thing. This is my favorite part about it. Look at all the traps. Oh my god. Quickly, I'm gonna pull a bag out. I'm gonna put it off camera, but we're gonna slowly take them out. There was a lot of sealed Skylanders in this too, like Series 2 Shroom Boom. It's a little bent, but that's gonna look cool on the wall. I love Shroom Boom if you didn't know. There's also a Chase variant special edition Gilgrunt, which is actually in decent condition. It's all bent, but it's more straighter than the Shroom Boom. It looks very cool. I'm not gonna unbox him even though he's new. An intact Giant, which is in really good condition. It's barely bent. It's all in, oh, except for that little crack right there. But it's hothead sealed. That's sick. And also there is Torch, which is actually in pretty good condition too. It's a little Wendy and Bobbly. What? What's Wendy and Bobbly mean? But there's also that. And then the last sealed one, which is actually a new Skylander, Series 2 Spyro. I know this is an expensive Series 2. I don't know if I should open it. I might keep it sealed, but it is a new Skylander because I can still spawn them with the box. But comment in the section, should I open it? Should I make an unboxing video? Opening this one. It's a Series 2 I really like. It's an improvement from the first one, but it's new, but it's in boxing in really good condition, so I don't know what to do. Now you're probably thinking, oh, the video's over. I'm so glad, so grateful. We're forgetting the duplicates, y'all. This is gonna hurt me to do this. You're probably like, oh, that's a good amount of duplicates, isn't it? It came with a lot of duplicates. That ain't it. Oh, that hurts. Oh my god. A mounted of duplicates. We're gonna go through these real quick. Kickoff countdown. Tornado, Food Fight, Golden Queen, Firecracker, Hothead, Blades, Series 2 Trigger Happy, Dive Flops, Whirlwind, Tree Rex, Legendary Series 2, Slam Bam, Series 2 Trigger Happy, Pop Fizz, Hot Dog, Eyebrow, Dark Crypt, Stump Smash, Funny Bone, Series 2 Sonic Boom, Weeruptor, Series 2 Terrapin, and Genie, Light Crusher Move, 2 Snapshots, Platinum Sheet, Series 2 Pop Fizz, Blast Zone, Crusher, Series 2 Legendary Igniter, Series 2 Chop Drop, Jetpack, Sunburn, Swarm, Bouncer, Splat Splasher, Love Potion, Pop Fizz, Series 2 Cinder, Kingpen, Wildfire, Series 1 and Series 2 Shroom Boom, Legendary Jetpack, and Series 1 Sprocket, Blast Mine, Drobot, Trigger Happy, Series 3 Eruptor and Igniter, Series 1 Hex and Sprocket, Jawbreaker, Golden Queen, Pumpin' Eyebrow, Bobster, Starstrike, Dive Bomber, Spitfire and Hot Streak, Big Bowl, Pop Fizz, Series 2 Spyro, I Small Barkley and Petback, Scorp, Riptide, Gusto, Pumpback, Dark Blast Zone, Nightlight and Nightmare, Series 2 Chop Chop, Series 2 Cinder, Wrecking Ball and Voodoo, Torch, Spyro, Cinder, Shortcut, Stealth Up and Sonic Boom, Bop and Hijinks, Series 2 and Series 3 Stealth Up, Popthorn, Fright Rider, Smash It, Broken High Volt, Regular Countdown, Bash, Chopper, Bowser and Donkey Kong, Magic Item, items. Molten Hot Dog, Free Ranger, Jolly Bubble Blast, Barrel Blaster, Fiesta, Battle Shake, another Thump Back, Eruptor, Double Trouble Camo, Boom Jet, Series 3 Prison Break, Deja Vu, Gorilla Driller, Series 3 Whirlwind and Zulu, Lightcore Countdown, Roll Brawl, Terrafin Igniter, Drill Sergeant, Dark Snapshot, and Dark Watch Buckler. Both Dark Spyros, another Spyro and a Zap, Doom Bug and a Bubble Blast, Thunderbolt, Prison Break and Chop Chop, Zook and Lightcore Prison Break, Broken Flashwing, Rhino, Wham Shell, Series 2 Eruptor, Slaptooth, Stormblade, Ghost Roaster and High Volt Shield, Basic Traps, Series 1 and Series 2 Slam Bam, Crypt King, Lightning Rod and Dino Ring, Boomer, Series 2 Igniter, Super Shot Stealth Health, 3DS Eruptor, Tough Luck, another Kingpin, Series 2 Chill, Magna Charge, Wind Up, Series 2 Sprocket and Series 2 Double Trouble, Series 2 Terrafin, Trigger Snappy, Terabyte, and Small Fry, Washbuckler and a Doomstone, too many magic items, Nitro Soda Skimmer, and every gill grunt under the sun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that lot. I think it's worth it. Here's the total right here on my finger. Here's all the duplicates. There's Seal Skylanders. They're all there. Sensei's Chase, Giant, Swappers, everything. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And thank you for the 360 games as a tripod. I'll see y'all next time. This is going to be hella to edit. Bye-bye.